Sam Smith performs at the Grammys with extremely satanic imagery, but there may be more to it than just the obvious middle finger to Christianity. Obviously, the performance and the depictions in the performance are evil. I don't think anybody has to debate that. Debate a wall, bro, if you don't agree with me. However, moving past that, I do want to point out one thing. Not only was that performance just completely evil, it's actually really corny. Bro, this has been done before. Look at Marilyn Manson and some of the rock bands from back in the day. Lil Nas X just did this. It's really lazy artistry. Completely unoriginal, lacking imagination, and really just low-hanging fruit. Sam Smith doing that is equivalent to like a cringy pastor dabbing on stage to try to get a laugh. It's been done, bro. Something else I find ironic about all of this is that oftentimes you see Christians getting painted as being intolerant or insensitive of other people and other people's lifestyles. People like Sam Smith are known for being super duper inclusive, extremely sensitive to other people's lifestyles and choices, extremely tolerant and thoughtful. But performing a satanic performance with Christians in the room like Maverick City Music, Kirk Franklin, and I'm sure probably some others is not being intolerant. It's not being insensitive to their beliefs and their convictions. You're being so inclusive by offending the Christians that are in the very room that you're sharing. It's blatant hypocrisy. It's intolerant and it's insensitive. But what is a Christian supposed to do with this? How do we react? How do we engage with situations like this in our culture? Well, first of all, I don't think we should be surprised. As Christians, we shouldn't expect people who aren't Christian to think, live, and believe like they are. In other words, if somebody doesn't believe Jesus to be Lord, then I have no expectation for them to live like Jesus is Lord. 1 Corinthians 5:12, I think, says it perfectly. What have I to do with judging outsiders? Is it not those inside the church whom you are to judge? Paul is saying, listen, I don't expect people who aren't Christian to think or act like they're Christian. If you are claiming to be a Christian, that's a completely different story. We're in the same family. I'm gonna have some expectations of you as you should have of me, but we can't have expectations of people who are not a part of this family, of people who aren't Christian. He doesn't fear God. Jesus isn't Lord to him. Why would he care? This is actually a pretty good teaching moment. I think it's important to be a thinking Christian, one that's not afraid of things that are opposed to them, so that we can discern, so that we can think, build our faith, help us to understand the culture that we're currently living in, the issues people are facing, and provide the solution, which is Jesus. I think we need to have lowered expectations of culture and just society in general. We don't live in a Christian society anymore. So unchristian people are gonna do unchristian things. Wow, for real? Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Listen, there is a ton of Christian content that can use your support to not only be able to reach more people, but just to elevate its influence. There's a ton of great YouTubers, Ruslan KD, Alan Parr, What Do You Meme, theological guys like Nathan Finocchio, Gabriel Finocchio, Chris Palmer, Austin Molt, all the guys from Theos U, The Chosen, Christian music, Christian hip hop. Christian hip hop is the best it's ever been, with guys like No Big Deal and Indie Tribe and John Keith, Jay Monty, Hove, Andy Mineo, Lecrae, KB. There are a ton of Christians that are putting out uncorny, original, creative, dynamic content, entertainment, resources that we should support and elevate for the glory of God. The Christian group Maverick City Music also performed at the Grammys. Check out this video to see something that was pretty disappointing about that performance, and I'll see you over there.